Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Saint Rita, pray for us. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, good morning, everyone.
Morning, Dam.
Morning. So before we will proceed with our discussion for this morning, I would like to share with you a video first. So this video is actually related to what we are going to discuss this morning. So the video is approximately at least 13 minutes long. I will share you the link. I'll not do screencast anymore, no, kay basin mag choppy
My life, I've had plenty of tuna.
It will be
in a can.
inaudible. So please watch the video. Please observe what are the dishes actually mentioned, no, in the video, because I'll be asking a few questions after the video viewing. Okay, so if you are going to look at your message box in the Google Classroom, Google Meet, makita ninyo nga na ay link. No, please click on the link. It will direct you to the YouTube video. So, ako lang i-share para makita ninyo. Okay, kani siya. So, please click on this link and come back after 13 minutes. Please comment done in the comment box or the chat box. At least makabalo ko kinsa na ang nakahuman. Okay, see you after 13 minutes.
I've never had this ever in my life. I've had plenty of tuna in a can.
In Mindanao, there are a number of native ethnic groups practicing Islam, all with their own unique identities, cultures, and food.
In Davao, we have 10 tribes. We have 6 Muslim tribes and the 4 Lumads, the indigenous people.
You're part of which tribe?
Tausug tribe.
Today, we'll be visiting carinderias from the Maranao people,
Just like so many other carinderias throughout the Philippines, they've got tons of little containers of food.
a barbecue joint with an owner from the Tusog people,
What's the secret? Can you just tell me?
and trying the best Pochero in Davao with Mary Lou,
I'm gonna try the beef first, and then I'm gonna try that banana.
who's promoting halal trade and tourism in Davao.
Duterte, he used to tap deputy mayors in every tribe. That helped us a lot in promoting our halal tourism.
With such a large cultural footprint in Mindanao, I'm on a mission to discover the unique diversity of halal food in this city.
Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Between the ocean and one of Davao's main highways is what some locals refer to as the Muslim neighborhood. Along this street, lined with halal restaurants and clothing shops, lies Movina's Carinderia.
I am here at Ante Movina's. Is Ante like aunt?
Yes, this is the dialogue of Maranao.
Ante Movina is part of the Maranao people, a southern tribe in the predominantly Muslim region of Mindanao. And for the last 8 years, she's been dishing out her own Maranao-inspired recipes for lunch and dinner.
Can you give me a couple recommendations?
Yes, this one, the native chicken.
Carinderia is the local name assigned to open-air eateries like this. And like most carinderias, Movina's has dozens of pre-cooked options costing around $1 or $2 each.
I think I'll get the tilapia, and I would love to try your native chicken. This is the tilapia right here?
Yeah, we will grill first and then we will cook with coconut.
Coconut milk. That looks beautiful. I'm definitely gonna try that. Oh, and then they slather on that coconut milk.
Along with the tilapia, I'm ordering some of her signature native chicken.
First of all, it is hot as heck outside, and so there's no better way to quench your thirst than with a super sugary Mountain Dew. I've seen a lot of the signs here with Mountain Dew logos on them, and it would not surprise me at all if Mountain Dew is like, well, like, we'll give you a free restaurant sign if you just put our logo on there. Honestly, that kind of advertising does not work on me. I can see right through it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna buy the product. Okay? The owner has suggested that I try these two dishes. Over here, bam, it's the native chicken. It's gonna be a little more thin, a little less fatty, probably a little more chewy. And then over here, we have a lot of people watching me eat. Hello. Let's try it out. Oh, I think that's just fried ginger. Some fried up ginger, that's very nice. Not too fatty, not too robust, but I'm sure it's gonna be super tasty. Let's try it out. That's good. I know what's missing. I'm gonna put in some lime, a little bit of pepper. Honestly, I didn't even see vinegar. I'm just gonna put in a little bit of soy sauce. The chicken, it's already very delicious, very aromatic. It doesn't have a lot of fat on there, and so I just wanna add some wetness like that. Love it. A little bit of rice. That's very yummy. Wash it all down with some Mountain Dew. Honestly, I don't know how to eat a neck, and I feel bad. I don't want to waste it, but like, I'm gonna save the neck for dessert. Here we have the tilapia. It is just bathing in this coconut milk. I just want to try if the sauce they have on here. Oh, very delicious. Very peppery, a bit creamy. I personally stay away from super bony fish like this, just because I spend a lot of time picking it out of my teeth. But she said this is one of her favorites here. Let's try it out. That's yummy. Full of flavor, creamy, peppery, plenty of salt on there. This needs no extra sauce. It doesn't need any help. It can stand on its own two fins. Right, guys? It's a nice little breakfast or lunch to set you up for the day. And all this costs only, I have no idea. How much does this cost? She's too kind. She won't let me pay. And in fact, she won't even tell me the price. It is a charming little street side carinderia. If there wasn't signs saying like Muslim eatery, you would think it was just like any other carinderia. It's halal food, but it's for everybody.
Our next food comes from the Maranao, Culugang, and Mindanao tribes and can be found outside certain mosques in the city of Davao. Flavorful and affordable, it's called pastil.
This is the pastel dish, this is the Muslim food, this is the tribal food.
You're gonna show us how to make this now?
Yes.
Pastil starts by piling rice onto a banana leaf, then adding a bit of chicken that's been heavily seasoned with salt, pepper, and garlic.
If you want to go to travel, you make it this one.
Oh, it's like a little banana.
Yeah, like banana.
Unpeel it from the banana leaf, and it's ready to go. Let's try it out. Very yummy, very sticky, very simple, energy-packed treat. Let me.
The chicken acts more like a flavoring than a real protein source. But at 12 pesos or about 20 cents a serving, pastil is a super affordable and tasty way to fill your belly. The Philippines loves barbecue, and on the end of this smoke-filled street, one lone halal restaurant has made its mark over the last 3 decades.
Thank you so much for having us today.
Yes.
In this restaurant, you sell many different kinds of halal food. Can you explain some of the foods you have here?
I have milk fish, I have tuna, grills, I have kinilaw.
Kinilaw, yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
Rebecca of the Tusog tribe is doing Filipino barbecue her way.
Can you tell me a little of the history of your restaurant?
I'm now the 34 years in halal.
34 years ago, when Rebecca had only a mobile barbecue cart, the vice mayor helped her secure this lot where her restaurant still stands today.
What is the name of the vice mayor from that time?
Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
The president of the Philippines right now.
Yes.
He is the one who almost 34 years ago helped you establish this restaurant.
Yes.
Wow. In a row, there's all these different barbecue restaurants, but what is special about your restaurant? What is different about what you're doing here?
I have a sauce. It is my secret, okay?
Oh, it's a
but
secret?
You can taste it.
Really quick, just turn off the cameras. Turn off. Don't, yeah, turn it. Yeah, okay. What's the secret? Can you just tell me? She's pouring some of this sauce. She's got a huge tub of the secret sauce. Thank you. I'm a professional food taster. I will taste your sauce and I will tell you what's in it.
It is my secret. 34 years.
That is delicious. It's almost like a caramel. It's sweet, it's creamy. Is anyone else allowed to make this?
We are only 4.
That is a real family secret
Yes,
right there,
yeah.
no doubt. Thank you so much.
This secret sauce is applied heavily to their grilled chicken or any other chicken parts.
This is the most delicious accident that's ever happened. That's not a good way to start. This place is full of different interesting Filipino foods that are halal as well.
Today, I've ordered up some tuna jaw.
And I've never had this ever in my life. I've had plenty of tuna, in a can. I've never had the tuna jaw like this.
And puso, or hanging rice, sliced open and eaten by hand.
It's really like a work of art, the way they braid it together.
First up, chicken hearts glazed in Rebecca's secret sauce.
It looks like somebody killed 7 vampire chickens in a row. Is it vampires you kill with a steak? So yummy. Chewy little hearts. That sauce is so delicious, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. It is very caramely. Ma'am, I just have a quick question. I'm just wondering, what is in this sauce? All right, good try. Thank you. Thwarted again. And then we pick up some puso. It's a little rich. It's a little sweet. We got to break it up a little bit. More sauce? I think they're just teasing me now. Next, I'm gonna jump into this tuna jaw. Oh, I have rice here.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay?
It is hanging rice.
Hanging rice, and then this is sitting rice. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Love it. So delicious. I like that. She kind of popped in for a halftime report. The tuna jaw. I'm just gonna grab at it and see what comes off. Oh, wow. Look at that dark beauty. It's very fatty, very tender. Let's try it out. It is melting in my mouth. You know what it tastes like? You know, sometimes you go and get sushi and they torch it. The torch has brought out the fat a little bit. It tastes like that. Smoky, fatty, and salty. I absolutely love it. That is delicious.
Next up, I'm headed to Davao's Tin Hat to experience their take on Pochero with Mary Lou. But first, they're roasting up some chicken spicy.
What is so special about this chicken?
We have these special ingredients like the lemongrass, onions, and garlic put together inside the stomach.
How spicy does it get?
For me, it's very spicy. It depends on the level of the consumer.
When you look at me, do you think I will survive this chicken?
Of course.
Okay.
You need to order more because it's more like delicious.
While the chicken spicy is rotisserifying, we're headed into the kitchen where Mary Lou will walk me through beef pochero. This Filipino dish starts with sauteed garlic and onion, then tomato and water. As it boils, the chef adds salt, brown sugar, and tomato sauce.
And after that, put the beef.
That looks tasty
Beef tang.
Then carrots, sweet potato, banana, and potato.
Now smells yummy already.
Yeah, that smells great.
We have to try first. Taste perfect. And now we have to put bagu beans, additional bell pepper. Finally, we will put the native pichay.
This stunning pochero is a celebration of color and freshness, and I can't wait to dig in.
We have the whole chicken manok, which is
Yes.
very spicy.
Chicken lechon manok.
Lechon meaning it's been on the rotisserie.
Yes.
And then the pochero here, I mean, vibrant, so many fruits, vegetables. There was a banana in there at one point. I've never had soup with a banana in it.
Oh, I will show first the hot sauce so you can start eating the chicken. I will squeeze first calamansi.
And what is in there
Together.
already? There's some chili in there already?
Chili sauce.
Can you put some right onto the chicken?
Okay, you try. Bismillah.
Wow, that chicken is so fragrant, so flavorful. Flavors of the sauce, very bold, salty, spicy. Ooh, I feel that spice.
The salt is just enough, not
Yeah.
salty. Beef
Jilme.
Pochero of Tin Hat, the best Pochero in town.
I'm gonna try the beef first, and then I'm
Nag-video
gonna try
showing
that
me for a
banana.
while.
Try.
Just please wait. Hapit naman ni Mahuman. Kay 13 minutes man ang video.
Wow.
Please wait for a
Yummy.
while the others are watching.
Delicious.
I'll just send the
tastes so
video to
pure.
the group
broth
chat
itself
so that you
has
can watch
taken
after
on all
the
the flavors
class.
of the vegetables.
Yes.
It's beefy, but it has a nice vegetable flavor in there too. And I want to get to this banana because I've
Okay,
never
you
had
try
a banana
also.
in a stew like this.
Please wait lang ha kay hapit na ni Mahuman mga
It tastes like a potato. The
nalamis sa
sauce it is
pa
like
12 minutes
a
naman.
gravy. It's a little
Okay,
sweet,
13
very
minutes
savory.
naman ang
You know, it's hard to believe there's no MSG in this.
Okay lang.
They didn't cut any corners. They found a way.
Even with all these amazing dishes, I know I'm only scratching the surface of all the stunning food this vibrant community has to offer. But I guess I'll have to come back for more next time.
Thank you so much also for choosing Davao to showcase our Muslim-friendly destination.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for watching this video. And this video was made possible by One Trip Vietnam.
One Trip is the highest rated tour company in Vietnam, doing tours from north to south. Right now in Hanoi, Hanoi, Da Nang, Hoi An, and Saigon, you can experience food tours, adventure tours, and more.
To learn more about One Trip, check out the links in the description down below. I will see you next time. Peace. I gotta wash my hands.
God, you save my soul. God, you save my soul.
Okay, so May is done watching the video. Let us wait for the others. Okay, Casey is also done. Jaya is done as well. So we'll just wait for the others. Okay, Krister is done. He'll wait for JM and Shella to finish watching. Okay, Shella is done. Si JM na lang. Okay. Okay, JM is done as well. Okay, so based on the video, unsa man to ang video about class? Ako to yung nakitaan, bago lang. You can unmute your microphone.
Different food sa Davao Dam.
Okay, mga cuisines or food no sa Davao. What else? What have you noticed sa food nila? What makes it different from the usual food na to ang gilantaw previous na to nga discussion?
Walay baboy, ma'am. Halal.
Oh, okay, very good no. So, walay baboy, halal siya. Okay, so when you mean halal class, unsa may pasabot pag halal gani other than walay baboy, unsa man what does it mean for the Muslims? Ngano mo kaingon man ta nga basta wala gani baboy ma'am kay halal na siya nga food ma'am. Sa inyo lang nga own observation.
Pwede makaon sa Muslim, ma'am.
Okay, no, it's permissible or lawful for them to eat, no? So, actually class, so this morning we are going to learn more about the Mindanawon cuisine, and part of that is halal tourism, which is of course no advertised or promoted in Mindanao because 6% of our total population are Muslims, no, and majority of them of course no reside man sa Mindanao. And their food is quite different from ours because unlike the Visayanon no and the Luzonese cuisine wherein we are influenced by either Asian or Hispanic nga culture no nya ato ang nakuan nadala sa tuang way of cooking no sa tuang cuisines sa ilaha is of course no since wala man kay sila na influence sa mga Spaniards no so sagol Japon siya na mga Malay or Indian no nga cuisine. So when we meant about the word halal, it's an Arabic word that translates to permissible or lawful, no? So in the Quran, no meaning kung yung tag halal, pwede siya, no, i-consume sa mga atong brothers and sisters nga Muslim. For a food no to be halal, dapat no the meat cannot be like pork, no, di lang sa pwede ng pork, and it has to be hung upside down and allowed to bleed dry. So when they kumukatay gani sila og animal gani class no. So ang ilahang way dapat moagi sa halal or Islamic way ano pag sa pagkatay sa animal, meaning no i-hung nimo upside down ng animal, bleed dry. No, so gilitan ba nimo no? Pasensya kayo sa nagkaon ron. So gilitan no dayon para at least no ang dugo gawas sa neck baron nga portion. So mo nang ilahang murag lawful way no of killing the animal, and dapat ang food walay forbidden cut. So unsa man ni ang forbidden cut? Mo ni siya ang kanang hindquarters no. For example, four-legged animal. So ang front legs okay na siya. Ang two back legs no sa may rear part no kana dapit sa may lubot no kanang two back legs siya dira dili na siya pwede. That is the forbidden cut. So kung asa na divide ang hindquarters, dili to siya pwede include sa pagkaon nila. No? So that is halal. Why is it important to establish halal tourism? It is because, of course, class, no? Tourism is inclusive. It does not only exclude those who practice other religions, and for us to be able no to cater not just katong non-Muslim people or non-Muslim tourists, no, we need to also cater Muslim tourist class kay naa may mga things nga kung sa to okay ra sa ilaha dili no, or for them they find it offensive or unlawful no, most especially when we had a guest before no, so na OJT ko sa Crown nga suko kaayo siya kay naay pork sa iyahang food no, and for sa to kay dili ra kayo tama mabother no because it's a normal thing for us, but for them it is not no. And again, there may be subjects no in your curriculum that you will need to study different cultures, kaya it's important pong good class to have cultural sensitivity. If we do not have that no, it would be very difficult for us to actually mingle with other people no, with different cultures, with different beliefs. So halal tourism has been practiced no in Mindanao for so many years no. So what does halal tourism mean? Not only when it comes to food no, but even hotels they practice that no, most especially if dito nakalokit ilahang hotel kung kalabanan na ay mga Muslim. Kay di ilang maglimit sa food class nga as long as di ilang ko mag-serve og pork okay na sa kuha. You need to also understand unsay mga usual nila nga ginakaon, unsay halal way of killing an animal, kay they find it offensive if you're not doing that the right way no, kato kung giingon nga ibitay siya nya kanang bleed to dry or bleed dry nimo siya no, or walay hind parts. If dili pud ka kuan ana no, aware ana no, it can be very offensive, most especially if they are not modern Muslims no. Kay although we have friends no, we have for example no neighbors nga Muslims pud diri sa San Carlos, and mostly quite modern na kay sila class no, dili kay sila ingana kay ka stricto when it comes to kay I remember I have a student before senior high no nga kuan when we talk about like na mag-serve me pork sa Christmas party niya, mungutan ako niya, oy, okay ra sa imuha nga, dili lang ka mukuan, dili lang ka mukuan, tagaan lang kaglain nga food, kay like chicken baron or beef, no, kay siya okay ra man ma'am, wala ang problema kung makakita po siya og pork daw kuno na po kay ubang estudyante pod nga muatan og misa no, muatan sila og misa sa Katoliko nya, mangutanay ko okay ra sa inyo ha, pwede ra jud kayo mo ka-stay dito sa school ni ana nya, okay ra po kayo sa ilaha no, and they even memorize ka na mga prayers silang theology. So nay uban ning ana no, pero na uban nga heavily religious jud kaayo class nga dili ra kayo sila ma-offend no, na ako'y kauban OJT ana nga who is from Mindanao State University no nya, dali ra kaayo siya ma-offend no, so we have to be really sensitive no. So in halal tourism class, most especially those hotels or restaurants no, or any tourism establishments that is found in Muslim places no, or Muslim countries. So their services are geared no towards Muslim families who abide the rules of Islam no, kay like us mga Katoliko, although dili man kayo kita tanan nga mo abide jud ana no, na times nga muliko pud ta sing Katoliko ta no, pero naiuban siya nga Muslim families class nga heavily devoted no to what is written in the Quran. That is why it is important no nga hotel in such destinations with Muslims do not serve alcohol no, and have separate swimming pools and spa facilities for men and women no, kay dili man sila anad anang kanang too much skin nga ipakita no, and even about sa food no, we really have to be really careful when it comes to serving food as well no, even the ingredients no, kay na ay mga forbidden parts pod sa kuan no, sa ilaha nga Quran. Actually sa Bible na to naa man pod na class no, but there are times that we do not practice that, no? Kay naiuban nga usahay din na lang takakuan. Okay, so again, no, as what you have seen this morning, it's quite long, no, kay daghan kaayo siya giagtuan nga mga karinderya or eateries, no, sa nga offer og kanang Muslim or halal food. So this morning we're going to learn more about what are the basic ingredients, no, kay mostly the Mindanaon cuisine are fond of or are fond of using turmeric, no, as an ingredient for their food, or curry, no, hilig po ka na sila ka ng extreme spices. I'll not be sharing my screen with you. Okay. So previous weeks now we have discussed the Luzonese and the Visayan cuisine. So today we are going to learn about the Mindanaon cuisine, and of course, no, we are also going to learn what are the basic methods of cooking, no, here in the Philippines. So in Mindanao, the southern part of Palawan Island, Sulu and Tawi-Tawi, dishes are richly flavored with the spices common to the Southeast Asia, such as turmeric, coriander, lemongrass, cumin, cumin and chilies, ingredients not commonly used in the rest of the Filipino cooking. Because, no, since we are already used to the Hispanic, no, or Asian style nga way of cooking, that is why we don't really use heavy spices, no, in our food, no, and usually ito kay vinegar, no, and soy sauce, no. Sa Mindanao cuisine they're more on kani mga spices, no, and especially curry, no, they also love curry. So being free from European colonization, no, because unlike the Mindanao, unlike the Visayan and the Luzonese nga heavily educated, no, heavily influenced by Spanish culture, sila wala man kay sila na kuan, no, na colonize at the same time, wala kasi na influence, no, strong jud kayo ang Muslim identity dito sa Mindanao. That is why their cuisine is also far different from ours. So the cuisine of the indigenous Moro and Lumad peoples of Mindanao and the Sulu archipelago has much in common with the rich and spicy Malay cuisine of Malaysia and Brunei, as well as Indonesian and Thai cuisine. So actually it's no surprise, no, given the geographical area sa Mindanao. Kung ba, no, Mindanao is near Borneo, no? So, or Borneo. So, mo na siya class nga, usage mingon gi sila nga kalabanan sa mga pagkaon, no, na ay mga Indonesian products usahay masaag sa kuan sa Mindanao, kay naamang po ko'y tita dito sa kuan sa Mindanao pod class, no, niya usay magdala na siya og kanang mga kuan, mga Indonesian nga food, no, niya usahay kay may sila nga kuan man good kay backdoor man gud na ang sa Philippines ang Mindanao, unya duol kay na siya sa Indonesia. So sometimes, no, kanang sa kaduol ra jud ana, duol ra jud kayo class usahay gani kay nara daw ko noy ipang import, or let's say nara dito mga kuan, mga Indonesian food nga kanay lang mga noodles food class, no. Kalimot ako unsa pangalan atong rag noodles nila ito sa Indonesia, although it's been sold here in the Philippines man, pero sila kay barato ra kayo daw ko, no. No, so it's no question naman pod class tong ano kalabanan na Malay cuisine or Indonesian cuisine, kay duol man kaya ang Mindanao sa Indonesia. Okay, so na-mention to sa video kanina ang sati, no, kato yung gikaon nga manok, no, kanang murag daghan kaayo og kanang sa tawag ni ginger or turmeric, no, niya very yellow kay siya because that's what gives the dish color, no, because of the turmeric. So mo tong gikaon niya kanina to nay manok, no, niya naa pa jud kanang chicken neck pa jud, no. So that is the sati, no. So or satay chicken and ginataan manok, kato yung gikaon ginataan po to siya pero dili to siya manok, no. Taang manok which is cooked in spiced coconut milk. Certain parts of Mindanao are predominantly Muslim, where pork is rarely consumed because again it is not halal, or it's really unlawful for them, no, to eat pork. Rendang is an often spicy beef curry which origins derive from the Minangkabau people of Sumatra, or biryani and kioning pilaf are dishes originally from the Middle East. Probably you have heard biryani before, no? This is an Indian cuisine. So, mara po na siya og kung saan tuwa pa na kanang like adobo rice na to may ana, no, that were given a Mindanaoan touch and served on special occasions. So let's now proceed with cooking methods. Very short ra kay to class no, kay ang difference naman no sa mga Mindanaoan cuisine, although they also serve like ko ano mag-adobo raman Japon na sila pero dili lang pork, no, na may mga cuisines nga very similar sa atoa. Ang nakalian lang siya na nila class is like naalay turmeric para sa itong sati chicken, no, nya yellow kayo ang color, no, kay turmeric gives a very yellow or bright color sa food. And curry mo rin nakalabanan kay even countries like in India, no, mabitaw mayon kang ano ba mo kayong mga Indians, ma'am. Actually, it's from the food that they eat, no. Dili mayon nga wala sila ligo, no. Kuan po na class, ay noon, na-mention po to kong estudyante no, nag-work sa Middle East sauna. Ay ana man siya nga, para mong nila ma'am kay, the more kuno ka nga na manly og smell, the more kuno ka lalaki ko anon, kay kung humot kuno ka ma'am, nya lalaki ka, bayot kuno ka, nya marag kuan kay sila ba no, very kuan ilhang masculinity dito ma'am ba nga. If mag-groom ka sa imong self, dili ka manly, muna usay di sila maligo kay para mahubaw daw kuno sila, no, kay manly daw kuno na siya kaysa kanang mag-groom. So mo na ilaha dito niya mag-keep po na sila beard class no, kay if wala daw kuno kay beard malaan kuno kang bayot sa tuwalain, no, very unhygienic na kaya na siya. So anyway, now going back, so dito po no, one of the main reasons nga they give up a very strong even odor, no, or at least ko ano, very iso kayo ang ilahang scent to kas, it is because of the spices that they use in their cooking, no. Indians are actually quite fond, no, even so other Muslim countries are quite fond of garlic, no, and other heavy spices like cumin or turmeric, no. Ang nakalain sa turmeric class, no, may pagka-bitter aftertaste lang siya compared to ginger, kang may pagka-sweet and peppery, no. So, mao na siya class. So, nubo na jud kaayo no, kay wala man na ilaha no, daghan sila turmeric or ginger, and they're quite fond of curry. Okay, cooking methods. So actually, apil na po dire ang Mindanaoan style of cooking. Kay sagol-sagol naman niya siya na ay inadobo, na ay kinilaw. So lain-lain nga klase nga cooking methods, no, which is commonly used here in the Philippines. So the Filipino or Tagalog words for popular cooking methods and terms are listed below. So you have adobo or inadobo, just cooked in vinegar, oil, garlic, and soy sauce. So we are actually quite famous for our adobo class, no, because although it is a Spanish cuisine, but ato siyang gitagaan og Filipino touch, no. And even kung ang kaso sa fast food, ay ang tulong karon diri sa Philippines, wala kayo siya gina-offer sa ban nga fast food chains sa Jollibee, no. Kay sa Jollibee dito sa abroad, no, they usually offer adobo rice, no, kaya laghat kay kapay tog adobo rice ito kay lami daw kuno, no, mara pug kuan nagsud-an kag adobo. So mag adobo sauce nya gi kuan nila silang rice ito, nya mo lang ginabaligya silang mga fast food chains, no, sa Jollibee. Kay babad, binabad, or ibinabad, which is to marinate. So usually we are quite fond of also marinating our meat, no, our food before siya nato lutoon. Okay, para ang spices food class, ang flavor jud no ma-absorb jud sa meat. Okay, next is banli or binanlian or pabanli, which is to blanch. So usually we do blanching mga good class, no, kanang for example tomatoes, no, mga tag blanching, pakuluan pa na nimo ang tubig, butang na nimo dira ang tomato, wala pa na siya nimo gipil ha, whole tomato, paghaon na nimo gikan sa ininit, no, kay mo na siyang gipakuluan, imo din na siya dito na ibutang sa katon na ay cold water, no, nga may mga ice, and automatically no mo peel na or soft na kayo na siya ang skin no sa tomato or sa any vegetable nya dali ra ka na siya ipil mo na ang blanching. Okay, next is bagoong or binagoongan. So sa bagoong or cook with fermented fish or shrimp paste, which is bagoong. Next is binalot or literally wrap. Katong gikaon no, katong na sticky rice o katong heavily marinated or seasoned chicken nga mura siya og banana. That's an example of binalot, no? So this generally refers to dishes wrapped in banana leaves or pandan leaves or even aluminum foil. The wrapper is generally inedible, sorry, in contrast to lumpia. No, lumpia, edible raman ang ilahang wrapper, no? Pero ang kalabanan sa binalot no, inedible, dili siya pwede makaon, no? So kalabanan sa tua when we go outside of the city or when we travel, no, we usually wrap our food, no, in pandan leaves or banana leaves or even aluminum foil. Where did we got this cooking method? No, usually sa tua, nakuha na to ni siya sa mga Mexicans, no, because they're usually fond pod of wrapping food, no, either to bake or kauna na siya diretso, no, pares anang like burrito, to. So ang tortilla ra ilahang lutoon, dayon ang ilahang mga fillings like chopped nga kuan, no, meat, rice, ilahan na ibutan dira sa tortilla wrap, then ipo siya na i-wrap og aluminum foil. So nakuha na to na from the Mexicans. Okay, next is binuro or buro, which is fermented. Next is daing, dinaing, or padaing. So marinated with garlic, vinegar, and black peppers, sometimes dried, and usually fried before eating. So i-marinate siya una. Once ka nasok na siya sa marinade, paughon, dayon, iprito. So, ginataan or sagata, cook with coconut milk, which is pinaka-common nga dish sa mga Luzonese and even sa Mindanawon cuisine. Next is gisa, gisado, ginisa, or gisado. So, sauteed with garlic, onions, or tomatoes. So, direct na siya usually sa Philippines kasi bali mo sa uban, no? They don't saute the garlic or onions first, no? Ang uban kay lutuon sa nila una ang meat, din isagol dayon nila ang katong garlic and onions. So, pero sa to ano, una dyan na ang gisado or igisa sa dyan na to una ang garlic and onions na before adding the other ingredients. Next is halabos or hinalabos, mostly for shellfish. No, so steamed with their own juices and sometimes carbonated soda. No, so kanang shellfish, butang na nimo, pakuluan na nimo siya, so mas steam na siya sa kagalingon nila nga juices. Next is hilaw or sariwa or unripe for fruits and vegetables and raw for meats. It is also used for uncooked food in general such as fresh lumpia or lumpiang sariwa. So hinorno, baked in an oven or roasted. Ihaw or inihaw is grilled over coals. Kinilaw or kilawin, fish or seafood marinated in vinegar. So dili na siya lutoon, no? Igurjo na siya maluto dito sa vinegar, so hugason na siya. Ang uban gani kay ginahugas sa una no kay na may mga parts no like seafood, seaweed, no, or even kanang gi-chop na to nga seafood, no, ato sa nahugasan kay para mawala ng mga balas-balas. And then butangan din nato og vinegar or calamansi juice. So ang magluto ana, no, ang kana yung vinegar or calamansi juice. So along with garlic, onions, ginger, tomato, and peppers. Next is lechon or nilechon, roasted on a spit. And lumpia, which is a savory food wrapped with edible wrapper. We actually got this one from the Vietnamese and the Chinese class, no, kay pero lahi lang na ang kuano ang lumpia nila sa kuan or spring rolls sila sa Vietnam kay again, no, as what I've mentioned, very plastic-like ang ilang wrapper dito sa spring rolls sa Vietnam, and usually ang lang ginabutang is lettuce with bean sprouts, no, and kanang shrimp. No, sa ato kay kuan na ubod raman sa ato ano spring rolls to lahi, no, so mo na siya steamed nga shrimp, yeah, with lettuce, bean sprouts, pero they also use, no, same sa ato ang ubod nga kuan na fresh lumpia, gamit po sila og peanut sauce. Ito. Okay, nilaga, laga, or palaga, which is boiled or braised. Okay, nilasing, from the word itself, cook with an alcohol beverage like wine or beer. So, ang main nila nga kanang marinade or even kanang makapaad og flavor sa food is either wine or any alcoholic beverage. Next is pinakbet. To cook with vegetables, usually with sitaw or yard-long beans, kalabasa, talong, or eggplant, and ang palaya or bitter melon, among others, and with bagoong. So, paksiw or pinaksiw is cooked in vinegar. Actually, it's quite common, no, for like kanang mga isda, fresh fish, ipaksiw siya. Kaya lahi man ang paksiw sa tuwa din no, kana mang pinatisad. No, pero ang paksiw, para saan ang kuan? No, kanang bangus belly. No, pinaksiw. Sa klasa. Good morning, Jeff. So early for the next subject. Okay, next is pangat or pinangat, boiled in salted water with fruits such as tomatoes or ripe mangoes. Okay, next is palaman, pinalaman, or pinalamanan. No, so na-filling, no, such as in siopaw. No, although sa tuwa ang palaman na tuwa nga no is kanang gisandwich siya no between two breads, ibutan ta dira og filling, no, or kanang murag sa tawag ni maghimo tag sandwich butangan na to og kanang palaman, no, but palaman is actually di lang siya for sandwiches, no, para sa nang mga meat buns. Fun fact, no, siopaw is also not a Filipino dish, no, dim sum man na siya, no, like choco pao as well, no, so, that is actually a Chinese delicacy, no, again brought by the Chinese in influence ato. Okay, pinakuluan or boiled. So, prito, pinirito, so fried or deep fried. So, from the Spanish word frito. Okay. So, when you go to a restaurant and kita kag fritos, no, kaya ng deep fried. No, like, potato fritos. No, so, mo na siya. Relleno or relleno is stuffed. So, ang meat, na siya stuffing. Sa sulod, no, slice siya to roll. Okay, sarsa or sarsyado, cook with a thick sauce. Okay, thick sauce, gani class, no, para sa anong, may pagka-gravy like, no, consistency. Ang thin sauce, no, kanang, para sa anong, kuan, watery na ang iyahang, kuan, no, watery na ang iyahang sabaw. Okay, sinangag or garlic fried rice, sigang or sinangag, boiled in a sour broth, usually with a tamarind base. Or sinigang, sorry. Sinigang or sigang, also boiled in a sour broth, usually with a tamarind base. Other common sour ingredients include guava. No, in Iloilo, lahi to ilahang, ano, batuan man to ang ilang pampaaslom sa lang sinigang. Okay, tapa or tinapa, dried and smoked. So, tapa refers to meat treated in this manner, mostly marinated and then dried, and then fried afterwards. Tinapa, meanwhile, is almost exclusively associated with the smoked fish. Next is tosta, tinosta, or tostado, or toasted. Torta, tinorta, patorta is to cook with eggs in a manner of an omelette. And turon or turones, wrapped with an edible wrapper, dessert counterpart of lumpia. Okay, so kung meat ang unod, no, or bean sprouts, so lumpia na siya. But if kung saging, no, with langka, that is turon. Let's now proceed to Philippine condiments. So atuloy rin hot ng tanan klasa, so that next meeting we can start with Philippine dances. Kaya parang human siya to ang Philippine cuisines karon nga week, karon nga Monday, and then on Wednesday Philippine dances na pod. Okay? Philippine condiments, a number of condiments and side dishes that are usually used in the Philippine cuisine. So they include achara, no? Side dish na siya, no? So a sweet pickled papaya relish, also used as a side dish. bagoong. So fermented anchovy paste or shrimp paste, particularly popular in the dish kare-kare. And banana ketchup, no? So kita naman naghimo itong kaugaling nga ketchup class, no? Ang uban kay tomato ketchup, no? If you go to other countries, you do not have banana ketchup nyo. Tingala ka, mangita siya ka dito. So, lagi sila banana ketchup diri, ma'am, niya. Tumis ako, niya. Tomato ketchup na dito. Of course, so kay kita naman naghimo itong kaugaling nga ketchup is because, again, no, as Filipinos, or oftentimes, no, atong dish includes not only sour, no, but even sweet, no? Mangita siya tago ka ng mga sweet na taste, no? Even ato ang spaghetti is different, no? Katong spaghetti compared to its Italian counterpart nga very sour, no? Ang atua is may pagka-sweet, no? Ang atua ang spaghetti. So banana ketchup, no? A sweet red condiment made primarily of bananas. So buro or balaw-balaw, fermented rice which can be colored plain. In Kapampangan it's called balaw-balaw or dark pink. In Tagalog it's called buro. And sometimes with fish, mainly a condiment for steamed boiled vegetables like okra, sweet potato, leaves or talbos ng kamote, eggplant, and etc. So, muna siya ang buro. Eggplant sauce, a sour sauce made of grilled eggplant, garlic, and vinegar. So, used in cookidos and as a side dish. Okay, latik. So this is actually a Visayan term. It's a thick syrup made from coconut milk and sugar, which is atoan ng gina-drizzle sa mga rice cakes or at least rice desserts. Lechon sauce, also known as liver sauce or breadcrumb sauce, made out of ground liver pate, vinegar, sugar, and spices. A sweet, tangy, light brown sauce used in roast and the pork dish called lechon. Okay, patis. So, sometimes spiced with labuyo peppers or calamansi lime juice, in which case it is called patis mansi. Please be reminded please be reminded class ha nga, ang patis gani dito sa Luzon, fish sauce, no? So, toyo man na ilahan nito ang patis sa atoa. Sa atoa, ang patis sa atoa is same to toyo, no? So, kung di ka ginahan sa taste sa fish sauce or patis, no, kung magto kay kag Luzon, always ask for toyo. No, dili sa tua kay patis mo ganitong tawag sa toyo, go just no. Lain na siya. Okay, so usahay mo po na no na ay mga differences para sa gunagod sa longganisa o sa chorizo. No, nya. Sa to diri chorizo atong tawag ka ng round nga sausage, no, nga may pagka-sweet. No, sila dito kay longganisa ra Japon ang ilang tawag dito. Okay? So, ensaladang mangga. Green mango relish with tomatoes and onions. Sometimes can be a side dish, sometimes can be made as a salad. Ensaladang talong. No, skin grilled eggplant with tomatoes and onions. Sukang may sili. So, cane or coconut vinegar spiced with labuyo peppers. Sukang may toyo. So, may ni siya ato ang usual na condiment class, no? Ang patis is fish sauce man to siya. Nalahi siya ang sabor compared to toyo. No? So, cane or coconut vinegar with soy sauce. This may also contain the very hot labuyo peppers or onions. Sukang may toyo is used in pork dishes as crispy pata. And other, no? Kanang not only crispy pata, no, even kanang lechon belly, no, kanang may anak nga dishes, kanang dry nga dishes. Sweet and sour sauce used on fried meats and spring rolls. Toyo at calamansi, sometimes referred to as toyo mansi, soy sauce with calamansi lime juice. Okay, so that ends our class, no, for Philippine dishes. So just a recap. This morning, we have discussed the Mindanawon cuisine. You have also seen a video what are the different Mindanawon cuisines found in Mindanao. And also, we have learned more about what are the different cooking methods and usual Filipino condiments. Gigamit sa ato ang dishes or even as side dishes, no, sa ato ang pagkaon. So, there will be an activity next meeting. Very short lang a quiz. Magpa-oral lang guro ko. And then, please study or review kanitong mga gipang discuss this morning. Na, pa itong mga previous lang gipang discuss. After the activity, we are going to also learn more about Philippine dances. No? So, humana ta aning Philippine cuisines. No? We will now proceed with Philippine dances. So, di siya tanan akong na-cover class ha. Again, this is Philippine pop culture. That means I'm only going to cover what is popular here in the Philippines, no? Even, dili lang diri, no? Even abroad, no? Kay, para sa itong mga ingredients nga locally made sa atuan and gina-export sa ubang nga countries. So, I will not cover everything, no? Just the popular ones. Any question before we will end our discussion this morning? Clarifications? Okay, by the way, before I will end, I have also already checked your prelim. You can go check your scores out no in the Google Classroom. I think 86 ang perfect score, no. So nara dito, palagdang ko og lantaw class. For those nga wala pa ka-claim silahang mask, no. So this Friday naamang ko sa school. So pwede mo kakuha sa inyong mask on Friday. Okay, so nako sa Friday afternoon. Itong for all ko, ano ko ang inyong kuan ha, white card kay magpa-attendance ko. Okay, so we will start with Araneta. You can unmute your microphone and say present. Okay, so he's not around. This is actually his fifth na nga absent siya. Aga na, maabot og pulo. Either we need to inform the student first na before na mo i-drop. Maski mapakita lang once in a while. No, so ikalima na niya nga absent. Montaño as well. Have you heard from Montaño? Wala pa dyan ko kakuan niya. Ay, present na ito si Araneta last time pero late siya. Montaño, nakagaatan na sa inyohang klase? Class?
Wala, ma'am.
Even sa minor?
Wala.
I see.